Unfortunately, today, I think we're going to find out that just by adding vibrant visuals to a texture pack doesn't automatically make it amazing. And that's because today's texture pack review is on the Ultra Realism Vibrant Visual Texture Pack by GoE-Craft. Coming in at 830 mine tokens, this texture pack takes up 330 megabytes of space. So has the realism trend really infected vibrant visuals? Let's find out. The GUI for the Ultra Realism Texture Pack is a bit of a mixed bag because while I like the darker tones, I do think it's very poorly executed. I also think as well that the title cards are very minimalistic. There's very little splash screen, very little change anywhere else. The game is taking an incredibly long time to load at the moment, but I don't hold that against the pack. I think that's Minecraft Bedrock and the way it's so unplayable at the moment. But when we do finally load into the world, the GUI on the creative menu, the inventory screens, and on the workbenches, it has this fake sleekness, this gradient of black to grey, which just comes across as cheap. It doesn't feel good. It kind of strikes me as wanting to be a hyper-realism, photorealistic style, which it's so outdated, it's so unnecessary, and it's very uncanny in terms of how it's working, and it just doesn't work, in my opinion. I wasn't very impressed with the GUI. I thought it could have been done a lot better. And like I say, while I do like that it's a darker tone, it's just very old school and not very nice. Before we jump into the passive mob section, let me remind you that you can find the final review score for today's texture pack over on my website, dazmanblogs.blogspot.com. You can also find the final scores for all of the texture packs I've ever reviewed here on the channel, and you can compare them and see where they rank and where today's video ranks against everything else. You'll also be able to find the waiting lists for the channel member Tuesday videos and the Throwback Thursday videos so you can see what's coming up soon. That's dazmanblogs.blogspot.com, link down in the description. Now I've loaded into a brand new world with the Ultra Realism Vibrant Visual Texture Pack. Oh, look at that. We've got birds. We've got birds flying around. Okay, cool. We've got the sun and we've got the world. Let me just say a few things first of all though, okay? So it's taken me more or less 3 hours just to get to this point because Minecraft Bedrock is incredibly unplayable at the moment. That could also be due to the pack as well. It's quite a big pack at 330 megabytes and it might be struggling to play with it, but I'm going to put that on Minecraft Bedrock and its terrible way of working at the moment since the update. But one thing I'm going to put on this pack, it forces you to be this skin when you're using a custom skin. I look like the cross between teenage Johnny Depp and teenage Danny Trejo. This is terrible and has immediately put me in a very, very bad mood. Okay, well, maybe not put me, but it's not helped the very, very bad mood that the constant crashes of the game has put in. Why can't I be me? I don't want to be this geezer. I can't be me. But with that being said, let's carry on. I'm going to put my brightness settings on the screen now. And I'm thinking as I do these texture pack reviews, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we always have 100% gamma. That way we've got like a standard definition of what the brightness should be for everything. Everything else is set to ultra. And we're on 18 chunks to try and help with the crashes. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. I wanted to render the clouds in as well because sometimes people say that the clouds affect vibrant visuals. But let's have a look at the world, shall we? Immediately, we're seeing the way the world, the light is hitting the leaves. Our leaves are animated as well, a very slow animation. This is definitely going to be one of those packs where you don't listen to what I say so much. You look at what you see and you decide if you like it. And the reason for that is because I really don't like the art style. I don't like the photorealism. I don't like the attempt at making the game feel like real life. It's uncanny and it's not very nice at all, in my opinion. More animations here, which will all be taking effect in the world as well. There is as well, don't know why I'm going into this screen, but we will. There are two different settings. There's a 128x and a 64x. I'll put them both on the screen right now. I can't see a difference. So if there's anything else that happens under the hood, I'm not aware of it, but just so you guys know. And also, in terms of this pack, there are no height maps. There are no height maps. It does say stunning 3D depth. It's all implied. There are no height maps on here from what I can tell. It's a flat texture. It's pretty much no better than the old school realism textures that we used to get. No height maps at all here. With the water, let's get out here and have a little look. So I've got lag. You can probably see the lag that we're dealing with here. And again, this could just be Minecraft Bedrock, so just forgive the lag. The Minecraft Bedrock on PS5 is incredibly unplayable. But here we have the water, the movements, the sloshing around of the water. It's nice. It's not too bad. It's all right. I like that. It's very murky. This very much looks like London water, in my opinion. It's very dirty, very murky, and not that nice to look at in terms of if you was to combine it to like a Caribbean water, shall we say, which is a lot healthier. And then if we come over here and we're going to just kind of walk through, let's see what we're dealing with here. So again, we've got that photo realism, like for instance, on the trees here. If you're looking for this type of a style of texture pack, first of all, I think you're weird in the nicest way possible. But also, secondly, you'll probably like this. Like, it's quite real. It does deliver that realism effect that you want. Although that looked weird. We'll come to you in a moment, mate. It does kind of deliver that realism that you expect in this texture pack. I think for me, it's just a personal preference. It's too uncanny. It's too not Minecraft, I guess, is the best way to put it. And if we have a little look around here as well, just flying through or walking through even, we can see how some of the god rays are. We can see some lava. Let's go through here and just have a little look around. Got some loud bubbling lava in my ear here. I've got the time carrying on as normal as well, so we can see the different times as we just walk through. And we're not going to check every biome. I can't do it. Either I'm going to check 4 biomes and they're not going to be your favorite biomes, or I'm going to check every biome and then it's a 2-hour video, and it's just not really something we can do. So we're going to just look at what we spawn into and see how they look as we go through. And we'll carry on around here as well, just to get that walkthrough. It's not the most visually stunning. I mean, Luminous Dreams, Prisma, I know you really shouldn't compare in the videos, but they delivered a lot more when walking through forests, in my opinion. It's definitely a step forward from vanilla Minecraft. Fancy graphics, definitely a step up. And I really like the way the light hits the leaves. But I just expect more, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think it's a nice touch with the birds that are flying around as well. That's quite cool. I want to go out here and just see what else is going on in a maybe a less foresty area. Where is this shadow rendering from? Okay. There was a weird shadow there for some reason. Let's fly over this way. We've got butterflies around as well, which is quite nice. We've got more water. The water definitely bringing lag. Definitely slowing us down. Let's go around here. We can see the flowers that are on here as well. And we'll spawn in more of the world. Let's carry on going over here. Ah, that's what I wanted. I want to see a cold area. I want to see how the warmth of the world feels in a colder area. These texture pack reviews, by the way, they're going to probably be a bit rough at the beginning while I work out what it is you guys want to see. Okay, so we get this sharp white fog. There's a village down there. That's good to see. There's like a sharp whiteness. I'm getting that cold effect because I stood in the powdered snow. But just coming through. It feels cold. It does feel cold. That whiteness, that white fog going around, just adding in more and more cold. But man, it's laggy. Man, it's crazy laggy right now. And I really want to be able to tell you, yeah, it's laggy because the texture pack is laggy, or it's laggy because the game is laggy. I have no idea. Like, Minecraft Bedrock is an embarrassment at this point. That's quite a nice light effect, though. That is cool. And then let's take a moment now to have a look at a few of the mobs, shall we? So we've got the pigs. I hate these. I hate their animations. He walks like a millipede. I like the fact he's got a nose, although it's a 2-tier nose for some reason. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. He's got some hooves on him as well. I don't like it. It feels like it's 2017 realism. And I really wish this pack wasn't released on Vibrant Visual release day. Like, couldn't we have had one day where we didn't get a pack like this? No variations in the mobs. It does say that there's block and biome variants. So maybe it's a case of we need to take this up here to a colder biome maybe and see if there's a cold pig. I don't know. Let's have a look. Or we get the light bouncing off of the snow here as well, giving us a bit more of a shine effect. Oh, we do. We've got pig variants going on here. Don't know if that's because it's built into the base game or if it's built into this world. That was a loud cow. That is terrible. That is terrible. I'm very much ignoring the lag at this point, but that is terrible. Look at the legs. Look at the walk. This is like a low budget animation. This is like if Wallace and Gromit never got no money. I'm sorry, dude. That is so bad. It's 2025. It's nearly 2026. Vibrant Visual is the future of Minecraft texture packs. At least that's what they tell us. And this is what we're dealing with here. The legs there, like, they're not as bad there, but yeah, go for a walk, mate. The whole walking is just wrong. It's just wrong. What about a chicken? Okay, quite a colourful and bright chicken. I'm gonna just quickly set the time back today. We're not ready for nighttime yet. Hello. I hate that walk, man. It looks like somebody's built like an animatronic of the pigs and the cows, and they don't work. The chicken's got the free flowing legs. Okay. And then we'll go for a sheep as well. Hello. I've seen that texture before. 100% I've seen that before. Like, that's a normal walk. They don't have a weird walk. The sheep never got the rubbish models. Okay. Let's just spawn in a few more of those and grab this. And then it looks like it's got like mold growing on it. Okay. Let's head over this way then. Yeah, this isn't for me. I can already tell. Some texture packs you can just see from the start. This isn't for me. I want to go underwater as we see that light taking a while to catch up with us while we're in creative. Let's go down here underwater. Right. All right, let's just let it catch up. Never take the first opinion. You know, when the water comes in, you got to just let it catch up a little bit. So we've got kind of this like water dust effect going on here. Visually, very difficult to see what's going on. It's nice though. Like, I think this is quite ethereal. We can see some more of the blocks down here as well. We've got gravel. Again, that photorealism. Looks quite nice underwater, actually. What's that? Diorite? It is diorite. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll see more of underwater in the monument section. We've got the grass. I don't like the top of the grass. It's too flat. Once you start looking at this much nature, it's too flat. You can't have flat surfaces. This pack needs height maps. Needs it. Not implied 3D. It needs actual 3D. See the stone there as well. If we just get up the top here again and just have another look real quick. Like, there's a nice gloominess to the world, but oh my lord, look at that bee. No, this isn't for me, boss. This isn't for me. Let's get some horses, mules, skeleton horses, zombie horses. Let's go for a few of the horses. Can we get off of the horse while we do this? All right, so immediately the first thing I'm seeing here, I like that little bushy hair on the back of his neck, and I like the tail. Not really sure what's going on with his walking animation there. He's just sliding. He's walking. Okay, he's walking up here. I mean, do legs bend that way? The horse's legs bend that way. I don't know. We'll throw a mule out here, even though we don't really need to. How you doing? There's a sheep again. A skeleton horse. Nope. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. What is with this flat design, man? It's so bad. We've got that kind of eggshell white there as well, and then a zombie horse as well. I mean, at least there's some character on it, but it's got very little detailing. Oh, I like the fact it's got 2 different eyes. That's a nice little touch. One side is a lot more zombified than the other. Yeah, oh, I forgot that was me. Guys, this isn't my pack. I'm sorry, I don't really like it at all, and it's gonna have to do something amazing over the next few sections to really turn it around. Let's go and see a village. Hey, did you know this channel isn't all there is? I also have a second channel called Dazman Reacts, where I react to other Minecraft content, trailers, pack combinations, creator interviews, and even the Minecraft Marketplace weekly update. I also have the Dazman Plays channel, where I play other non-Minecraft games of all age ranges. I have a Dazman football channel and a Dazman wrestling channel for those games and topics as well, and I also have a very small TikTok account at Dazman TikTok. And finally, I have my website, the Dazman Blogs website at dazmanblogs.blogspot.com, where I'm building a texture pack database, an actions and stuff compatibility list, written texture pack summaries, a very loose podcast, and even more. So support me in various places by liking, commenting, subscribing, following, and visiting in as many places as possible. So we're going to approach the village here now, and you know what, from up here it doesn't look too bad. There's some good coloring to it. I like the way the light is hitting the oak. Immediately we're getting some good color off of the oak here as well. Every time I load in a big body of water, we get lag, so just bear that in mind as we're going through here, and let's have a little look. So yeah, like I said earlier, if you're in this for the uncanny realism, you're gonna like the logs. I think this is definitely hitting the right area for people there. I don't think you're gonna like the crops though. Like, the crops still just feel very artificial. They don't even have that realism. They're very pixelated. They're very, very weird. We've got the path blocks on here, which seem very simple. Got the stone here as well. If we go around along here, we can see the planks and the stairs. It's very pixelated again in fill, and that's where it's trying to give that implied 3D. Like, it's not 3D, it's not height mapped, so it's trying to give the implied, and it's giving off air of like pixelization, I guess. So we just look around a bit more, see what we're dealing with. We've got some cobblestone. I'm not a big hater of the cobblestone, in fact. I think the cobblestone is quite nice. And you know what? For what we're dealing with here as well, the mossy cobblestone, the way the mossiness is inside it, you can see here where they've added in the shiny pixels to give that kind of brightness on it. And you can see as we're moving around, you see them just light up a little bit along there. That's obviously what Vibrant Visuals is allowing them to do by defining certain elements of pixels in the blocks. But I think the oh, there is variation. Look, that cobblestone and that cobblestone look different. So there is block variation here as well. So that is worth mentioning. That is worth pointing out that that is actually there. I like the cobblestone. I think the cobblestone is quite nice. The bark isn't terrible, but it does get pixely. Maybe the further back you are, the better it looks. But this is just too flat. It's too shiny. It feels too artificial. Let's get around here. We've got an iron golem. I can already tell you I hate it, just based on the arms alone. The model itself I don't like here. The eyes are lit up. There's no shine to the guy at all. He's less iron golem and more stone golem. It almost feels like a statue come to life. The moss growing on him as well. I don't like the model. I don't like that bend in the arms. I just don't like the way he's looking at all. And if we get down here, do we have... I don't like that cow either. I'm sorry. That bell is too... It's almost like it's missing something in the texture. It's too flat. Why does the cat have massive feet? Okay, fair enough. And then we got the villager here. Okay, let's pop a few of these guys out and see what we're dealing with. Oh, wow. You're looking cool. How are you, my friend? Okay. It's just... It's that weirdness that you get in ultra realism, hyper realism packs where the faces feel like they're stretched. Doesn't look like we're getting any diversity. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, maybe we are. Maybe we are, actually. I mean, it's not the best diversity. Could even just be shading. But I think I'm going to say that we are getting diversity here. They've carried on feeling like villagers, like in Minecraft villages, but with the way the texture's wrapped around it, feels like it's stretched, uncanny, not great. You guys have holes in your trousers for some reason. It's not the most offensive thing I've seen in this pack so far. I think that still goes to the pig and the cow. But it's not doing anything to really make me feel like this is great. So do let me know what you think. I keep forgetting that I look like this. Let's set it to nighttime and let's see how hostile mobs look. And there we go. It starts to disappear. More orange coming into effect here. We've had a creeper spawn. Also bear in mind, arachnophobia warning. And this is a realism texture pack. Who knows how these spiders are going to look. So just be prepared. The sun disappears. It's not dark at all. There's the moon popping up. We can see the moon effect on the water there as well. It's more of a widespread light than an actual piercing light. Okay, first time I think I've seen that in a vibrant visual texture pack. That's unique. But again, hitting the water brings a lot of lag. So let's see how the mobs are looking then. So down here, we've got... Right. That's a zombie. Custom sound zombie. Oh, wow. Okay, custom animated zombie when they spawn in. No variations. Okay. I don't like their faces. They kind of look like evil turtles. But okay. Over here, though, the skeleton... And I'm not even needing to use a night vision potion at this point, so it's not even that dark, which is very weird. But the skeleton here, nice design elements inside that chest, although the beating heart does disappear. I like the wings on their back as well. I think that's quite nice. Slight little bounce. So there are some really good design elements in here. Let's light this up. Night vision potion did absolutely nothing. Interesting there. Okay. That's a weird thing. And if we head over here, we've got the creeper. I don't like the walking animation of the creeper. I can tell you that straight away. Looking like bushy leaves. And... not much else. A bit of a wobble animation. The sounds are really loud. Like, overbearingly so. I don't like the creeper. The one thing I like about the creeper is it kind of pays homage to the leafy origin of a creeper. And how bushy they really should look. There is 3D stuff to this as well, which is really good, although it just makes it stand out in terms of height maps on blocks. I know I keep saying height maps, it's an important thing. It really is. But for me, the skeleton is the best texture so far. Over here, we've got... is that just a standard zombie again? That's short grass, Daz. Yeah, that's just a standard zombie. Okay, do we have a spider around? Might as well try and have a look at a spider. Get a little walk around. A bit annoying that night vision doesn't work. It's also a bit annoying that night isn't that dark, in fairness. Are we going to get a spider to spawn for us? I always worry whenever we're waiting to spawn in a spider. I always worry about how it's going to look. Let's go into a cherry blossom biome or a cherry grove biome. See what happens here. We do get a weird fog effect, which doesn't hit as much at night as you would expect, but okay. Can I spawn in a spider? How am I going to know which one's a spider here? Spider. Spider. Where are we? Spider. Enderman. Creeper. Fox. Panda. So, there it is. Spider. Thank you. Alright. Arachnophobias. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Right. It's a good spider because it's the worst kind of spider. It is a good spider because it is the worst kind of spider. Oh my lord. Yeah, okay. The spider gets the biscuit as the best mob in this pack so far, which is not going to be good for arachnophobics out there, I'm afraid. Let's set it to daytime real quick. I just want to see what a cherry blossom biome looks like in the day. The sun coming up. That fog off in the distance just softens it. It's not too pink, not too purple. Okay, that's what I wanted to have a look. So the spider is the best part of this pack so far, in my opinion. Other than that, though, overbearing noises, got some custom animations. It's still not great. Let's head out to the ocean. Let's go and see an ocean monument. So I'm over an ocean monument here, and it's unplayable. I'm making no false pretenses about this. Being so far out in the ocean, this is unplayable. Just to reiterate, I'm playing on a PS5 Pro, right? This isn't a PS4. This isn't even a really old PS5. This is a PS5 Pro, and it's very, very laggy. I've also turned down the chunk rendering to 16 chunks. Let's get underwater here, because being above water is so bad. It gets a lot smoother as soon as we hit underwater, which is good, which really makes me think it's the way the water is animated. The animations in this pack are probably very overbearing. Don't forget, you've got the animated grass, you've got the animated leaves, you've got animated water, you've got animated mobs. Like, this is very, very load bearing. And then in terms of the blocks down here, so I like the custom design for prismarine bricks. I think that's cool. Good to see that they haven't just gone for that Y design. Night vision as well. Really not doing much down here. Murky and dark. I have to say it's not the strongest water I've ever seen. We've got some good light effects down here though, which is cool. The prismarine itself, it's very blue. I can't say whether or not it's doing the color gradients. My eyes take a little while to adjust to that. It might be. It is. Yeah, it's going from blue to green. There we go. Yes, it is. Okay. And then if we come over here, we've got the dark prismarine, which again, not much of a shine, not much of a glare, not much of a real change other than just that hyper realism, photorealistic design. If we come around here, we've got the sea lantern. Takes a few seconds for it to... Oh, it's pulsing in light. That's why. Okay. It's alright. It fits the pack. It fits the theme. Very dark down here as we're moving along. Let's pop this open and let's see what... Oh, my lord. Okay. Okay. I really like the eye. The eye on this big guy. I'm here for that. Straight away, I'm here for that. It's a very dirty guardian. Elder guardian. Can we let him out? Come on out, you come, buddy. Okay. Yeah, the eye, the glow around the eye, I think that's really cool. It's very dark, very gloomy, very dirty. What you kind of get in these realism packs. Interesting. Also, the smaller guardian doesn't have the glowy eyes and is more green in design. Okay. There is some loud ambient sounds going on as well. And then if we go around here, we're looking for a drowned. Okay, he's got glowy eye. His eyes are doing some weird effect. What is going on there? Can you stay still? Oh. Oh, okay. So the light behind the eyes is static, whereas the eyes move. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's also very much a cousin to a zombie here. Fair enough. Let's go underground. Let's see a trial chamber. And we're actually going to start this section here in spectator mode, because I forgot to show you guys caves and lush caves. So I've taken off night vision and we're going to just have a little look around. We've got the flowing water, which seems to be an issue in a lot of texture packs at the moment with vibrant visuals, because it just always seems to be quite invisible, which I'm not a big fan of. So I'm not going to hold that against it here. We've got the lush cave biome here though. They look quite nice. Good brightness. Really adds a lot to the cave. And if we go through here just to see the cave, maybe not this one because it's a lush cave biome, but if we go down here maybe, we can just see how this cave is looking. It's going to be a lot brighter because of the lava, but we can see the lava's quite hot. The cave effects, there's darkness in areas, which is quite cool. But again, nothing's really jumping out at me that says, you know, like we're utilizing every aspect of vibrant visuals here. It's just, I feel like it's leaving a lot on the table. If we come along into here, for instance, this is more of a flooded cave. We can see how it looks with the water effect adding lag. And one other issue that happens as well with custom sound effects. Doesn't matter where you go underwater, whether you're inside a cave or in an ocean, you get the same audio, which can be very, very jarring. But anywho, we're not here for that. We're here for a trial chamber, and there was one around. I've lost it now. Where's it gone? There it is. Pop into here. Let's see how this is looking. So, don't really want to try the side with a tree. We'll try down here. Let's go into creative. So again, we've got that weird running water effect where it's just too see-through. It's almost not even there. Non-existent, unfortunately. But looking around, I mean, the stone bricks or the tough bricks even, chiseled tough bricks looks quite nice. I like that. We've got this flatter surface of polished tough. I've definitely seen this texture of copper before. It's very simple, very basic. There is some shine to it, but not as much of a shine as you probably would have expected. It's not as polished as you would like, I guess. Not as bright and shiny. That's a shame. And then we look around. What's this block? Red concrete. Oh, fair dues. Okay, so they've got red concrete here. Got the custom copper bulbs in here as well. Okay, and then if we was to go and just have a look at a breeze as well, just to fly it through. Let's go here. How is a breeze looking? Okay, so the shine hits more when there is actually a proper light block on there. So I take that back. There is a bit better shine. It's a very simple, very basic texture for copper, but it does get good reflections. The breeze, it's quite simple, but very bright and purple. I like the purple aspect of that. That's cool. Very nice ladder there as well. But yeah, so that's the copper chain. But again, it's just got that roughness. It's just got the roughness that you see in all realism packs. This pack feels 2, even 3 years too old, in my opinion. Let's head to the armory. Let's see how everything looks. And so here we are in the armory then, and just to reiterate, we are using the X128 version of this texture pack, so hopefully we're going to see some really good blocks, and immediately we're seeing some very good lighting effects. Look at these reflections on here. It's such a weird thing for vibrant visual texture packs at the moment, because the lighting effects are so different in every texture pack. It's so easy to look at a texture pack, see a reflection, see a shine, see a glow, see an element of a block that you never saw before, and be like, this texture pack is amazing. Like right here, there are some great shines on the metal. There are some great reflections. I think they're very, very nice here, but we have to separate out the textures to the shine. Like that looks broken, that there to me. Why is this one piece super shiny and everything else not so much? Same here. Wherever it connects, it's super shiny, and that feels broken to me. That should not be a thing. I'm sorry. And as we come through here as well, we've got the lighting coming on here. You've got the reflection, and look, you can even see the color of the torch in the reflection of the block, which is very nice. There are some good elements to the designs, and there are some bad elements to the designs. So hopefully we'll keep seeing that. The heavy core here, it looks heavy, and it looks very bright and shiny. We've got the egg and the dragon, but then that hyper realism, just, it really takes it out for me. Got like a nice 3D effect to the chest on here. You can see the blocks. Again, all of that implied 3Dism. We've got weird lighting effects here on this block, which is the brewing stand, and on the stone cutter here as well, some weird lighting effects. Some more really good shine and reflection on here, though. That glisten is nice. But you really have to take the good with the bad on this pack, I'm afraid. Like the ores, that right there looks awesome. From afar, right here, the way it's piercing through the netherrack, really good. It was so good there that they copy and pasted it onto there. And then completely ruined ancient debris. Like ancient debris looks terrible. I'm sorry. But then as we come through here as well, they've done the same thing on here, and again, gold copy and pasted across the material. So is quartz copy and pasted from gold, but redstone has its own, emerald has its own, diamond has its own. The way those are piercing through the rocks is mwah, chef's kiss, you know, it's awesome. Very, very nice. Up here, we don't have much of a glow on this, but that could be because it's on the wrong side. If we get around here, let's just see if I pop these away. Am I going to survive if I get rid of that? Yeah, get rid of that. And get rid of that. Let's put one of these in here. How's the glisten look when it's direct to sunlight? Not much. Not much of a glisten there at all, unfortunately. Okay. And then we've got on here, so the precious blocks. We've got the shine. Sun placement matters so much, by the way, as well. So that's why we're trying to go for like the top end to just show you guys the light here. Again, from afar, that like you look at that, you think, oh, there's height maps. Again, another section where I'm mentioning height maps, but it's implied 3D. It's not 3D. And because we've got height maps, the term 3D in descriptions needs to change. This is no longer 3D. This is as 2D as it gets. This is the worst type of 3D, in my opinion. And around here, it's looking cool. I like the way these look. These are quite nice. We've got the copper down here. Again, some really good shine. But the blocks just feel weird. The copper golems. Some good shine on there. But the eyes just feel very scary. Very uncanny in feel. Got the chests up there as well. If we come over here, we've got the glass. I hate this idea of glass where each block is a different design. I hate that. Never a fan of that in any texture pack, I'm afraid. The bundles are broken. Like, how can you have broken bundles in 2025? I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. November 2025, and we've got broken bundles. We've also here with the beds, the carpets, the candles, and all of the colored blocks on here. Fine, like nothing really jumping out. We've got the doors. I just really hate the art style. Really hate. This is what you'd see in like, and I mean no offense to this, but you know those cheap horror games that you get on Steam? It's that kind of stuff, man. And we've got the trees on here, the animated leaves. But look, you see, we've got no water around at the moment, and I've got no lag, and we've got animated leaves going on here, which is cool. So it's definitely the water animations that are causing all of the lag. If we step back here as well, we can see more in terms of oak. We then come across here for spruce. And as well, down here as well, what block is this? This is a podzol. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Birch. I like the birch tree. I'm on record. Birch and acacia trees are my favorite trees. Jungle. Like a weird effect going on here. What's this? With the green on the stripped jungle log where it's left bits of green. Okay, which is weird. Why is it left bits of green on the stripped jungle log when there's no green on the jungle log? Doesn't make sense to me on that one, I'm afraid. Going through here, we've got acacia. The colors are very understated. Maybe that's to do with light placement. I don't know. I kind of feel like I might need to switch my entire armory around and face the other way because the sun doesn't want to work. We've got here dark oak. I hate this design of dark oak. Absolutely hate it. Does it look any better on his side? No. Oh, but the blocks do kind of look a bit better on this side, actually. So that might be a case. Okay. Let's just keep going now. I may have to do a complete 180 on my armory section. That's going to be a fun thing to do. Mangrove has some good red to it. The cherry blossom has some good pink. Weathered effect there as well, actually. So the color looking a bit better. Let's get around here and have a little look. Now, the light doesn't seem to affect that so much. The color is just better here. Okay. Hail oak. Okay, quite monotone. That feels weird, but okay. Keep going through bamboo. A dirty bamboo. But okie dokie. And then we've got the crimson tree. We'll see more of that in the Nether, I'm sure. We've got the warp tree. Same again. And then as we come through here, we've got concrete, which I've left that from my last one. But okay, we've got concrete powder and concrete here. It feels speckly, but then as you get closer, it looks a lot more pixelated. And concrete doesn't look as smooth as concrete probably should. Fly through. We've got terracotta and glazed terracotta. So the glazed terracotta has an awesome shine to it. Very nice shine to it. Weird that they've decided to make this one look like kitchen shelves, but okay. So also the glazed terracotta is actually more furniture based. Weird. Like that's like an air conditioning or an air duct kind of unit. Fair enough. I like that they got rid of the arrows. Wallpaper effect there on that one. Okay. Honey block and honeycomb. Bone, which is not the same color of bone that we saw on the skeleton horse. And then the slime. We've got ice up here. Along with the coral. The water sloshing around a lot. And then here we've got the gravel, the mud, the bricks, the dirt. I mean, fine, yeah, it's that photorealism. There are some good block designs in here, though. Like, I really like the tuff. I think the tuff looks nice. Come through here, we've got the deep slate, I believe. Yeah, reinforced deep slate has a shine to it. It feels medieval. The bricks at the back there look really nice as well. And the kind of cobbled design down here looks really cool. Purple's quite dark. End stone's quite yellow. I've left blocks here from previous fair dues. Oh, you know what? Hold the phone. I'm going to say something really nice. That is an awesome soul sand. That is an awesome soul sand. Look, that is horror-esque. That might be one of the best soul sands I think I've ever seen. Okay. The implied 3D actually works really well here. Is it implied? It is. Yeah, it is implied. It is, but it just depends on where you're stood with the shine. I mean, they can do some magic now with these textures. I'm sure that's implied. I stand to be corrected, though. Happy to be clarified, but that looks flat. But in the best way possible. It's like they've done very good implied 3D there. And then over here, we've got, this is the resin and the quartz. Resin looks really good as a brick. We've got the prismarine family down here too. I like the prismarine bricks. They're kind of my favorite one of those. Andesite, diorite, and granite. Sand and red sand. They keep flying through. I like this effect though. With the cut sandstone where the top looks different to the sides. I kind of like that effect. It's not bad. Bricks. And then we've got blackstone here. Gilded blackstone still. I feel like nobody's done gilded blackstone correctly yet. Like, gilded blackstone could be so much better. It's such an understated block. Just keep going through. I will say the bricks are all very consistent in their design. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll let you guys decide. They do moss really well in this pack as well. So there are some positives. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a terrible pack and nothing works. Whoa, what in the name of Voldemort is that? Let's just see the mushroom blocks first. Mushrooms are a little bit scary, but okay. And then you've got the flowers on here too. Oh my days. The boy who lived, come to die. That is definitely a Voldemort over there. Right, okay. Got a turtle. Oh, what a shine on a turtle. How are you doing, buddy? Okay. We do have villager variants depending on what biome they're in. The creepers. The witch is very shiny. The creaking. Very pale. I don't like the copper golem. It's just everything I hate about photorealism. I definitely don't like the pillager either. I think that pillager is terrible. What is going on with your hands, bro? I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. The allay. The slimes. I see what they've gone for this big guy, but I don't like him. The camels. Oh, the striders. Hello. They look nice. They look nice. That's a good glow. And the armors, again, this is what I'm saying. Everything looks very old school 2017. The way it's wrapped around is not good. There's a good shine to it, but I just do not like this art style at all. I'm sorry. I really don't. And then one other thing I wanted to show you as well. I saw this. So this is how it looks to be holding weapons and using weapons. Have we not moved away from this? This is so bad. Like, it just looks cheap. It just looks very, very cheap. We see the rest of the weapons. The swords are terrible. It's all copy and paste all the way through in terms of the weapons. But that is so bad in terms of the animations. We'll keep going through here. The axes, the pickaxes. This is one that you'll be using a lot of. So we can grab this. Grab a diamond one, for instance. That's how you'll be mining blocks. Just so you know. Right? Like if I grab this. That's how you mine blocks. That's not good. It's not good at all. The bows, the crossbows. The mace looks like a sledgehammer. Okay. Not a fan of that, but okay. At least they tried. The trident, the fishing rod. The shield looks quite nice. The elytra looks more like a cape. We've got the pumpkin here as well. We'll put that on. Oh, that is kind of scary to be looking at. You know, that's a bit snaky. Doesn't look like the texture at all. Okay. Fair enough. Then you've got the flint and steel. We can see burning fire. And if we stand in it, that's how that looks. Then you got the end portal. I don't like it. I don't like the lit one either. The Nether portal. Flying obsidian looks quite nice. And then you've got water with the conduit. And then you've got the running water, which immediately gives us the lag. So that's the armory then. There are some good elements, but not for me. I like the bricks. I like the bricks. Let's go to the Nether now and let's see if it can save anything. And so into the Nether we go. I'm really hoping it doesn't crash. It doesn't. That's cool. I really hated that Nether animation. And we're here. Netherrack feels very plain. We've got the gravel effect, which feels really good. That was better. That was good from what it was before. We can see the ores as well. It almost feels like I'm playing Doom 64. You know when it like they take out all of the detail and just give you that basic shell of what you're dealing with. As you can see, my game did crash beforehand, so all of my commands are gone. So we're going to go into spectator mode and we're just going to fly out here. Hello. Oh, we're right next to a fortress. There we go. It's almost like the Nether knows that we've been doing a long texture pack review. Let's go into creative. Let's just have a little look around first of all though. So it's dark. It's kind of burgundy, maroony in feel. The lava is orange and it's popping off with some light. Why do I have butterflies in the Nether? I swear, if I see flying birds, I'm going to lose it. So butterflies are in the Nether. They should not be in the Nether. We all know they should not be in the Nether. Up here, we've got, I think this is a zombified piglin. Way more zombified than he is piglin. He's got this one little bit of skin left on him. Okay. Let's go around here. I can see a crimson biome so we can see this. It's so understated. This doesn't look finished. This is a distant third. This is so third it could be fourth. What is this? Guys, I'm going to need... If you like this texture pack, I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you in the comments. Let me know. You won't get slated. I want to hear opinions. I really do. Oh. Oh, I really thought we were going to leave packs like this behind. Man, this is not for me. I'm sorry. The light coming off of that is really good. Everywhere else is just very dark, which is fine. I'm not against it. There's an Enderman there, and let's just say I don't like it. We're going to see it in the end. Looking for a warped biome if possible, but I don't know if we're going to get one. If the warped biome is anything like the Crimson, it's not even worth looking for, is it? Ay, ay, ay. Give me some blue trees, please, game. Give me some blue trees. And there we are. I've managed to find some blue trees. We've got the warp trees here. It's brighter. Like the growth of the flowers and stuff is quite cool. But again, the trees are very understated. It doesn't even have that otherworldly type feel. We've got these fireflies or dust particles at this point. The more I see of that Enderman, the more I'm not looking forward to the end. But it's just very understated is the nicest way to put it. Oh, it's a 10 out of 10. Magma cubes and magma blocks look the same. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Doesn't get any better than that. That's it. That's it. Consistency is key. Ignore everything I've said. This is the best texture pack ever. All jokes aside, awesome that the magma cubes and the magma blocks all look the same. We'll go for a basalt delta in here as well, because I think a fortress, a second fortress, is around this way. So we'll just fly through here. But it's just, none of it hits. It doesn't all combine to make a perfect package. We get different sounds for the ghasts when they spawn in. It's all changed, and none of it hits as a package, for me at least. So I do apologize, but this isn't what I envisioned. We've got the custom animations when they spawn in and they look like they're doing a weird dance. We've got a blaze which has all of the elements here to fill. What is with the wind particles aren't even winding properly. All of the elements are here for the blaze to be an awesome blaze. And yet because it's the photorealism, because it's trying to be something uncanny. The fire doesn't hit well. It just doesn't hit. Now if we come over here, we now have as well, we have a wither skeleton, which is just a copy and paste of a standard skeleton. But look at the walk. The walk doesn't even work. It's like a terrible browser game. I don't like it, man. Let me get the wither out here. And we place this one down here. Oh my days. Oh my days. The model looks terrible. Like, that's not it, coach. That's not it. That's, oh, it's so bad. Everything feels like it's like 10 years too old. No. And then you look at this again and it's dreadful. It's dreadful. Please let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm genuinely... This has been torture, not just because Minecraft Bedrock doesn't work, but just because this has been absolute torture. Let's go to the end. Alright, so into the end we go. We get that photorealistic end block. I'm lost. My head's gone. My head... Oh, of course it's got a terrible... Oh, of course it's got a terrible void. What do we even say at this point? The void is terrible to look at. You don't want to spend any time in the end. The Enderman has a terrible model. But maybe I'm just not positive. Maybe I don't see sunshines and rainbows as much as everybody else. Maybe the other people are going to be like, oh, this is amazing. I don't even think it does the lighting effects very well. Like, okay, it's got good glowy eyes, but it doesn't do... Like, why are there birds in the end? Is that meant to be a bat? Is that meant to be a bat? It doesn't even make sense if it's a bat. We've had butterflies in the Nether and bats in the end. Doesn't even make sense. Why? This is so bad. So bad. We've got the Ender Dragon. It's the nicest model of what they've changed. There's slight glows. There is a reflection to it. The lag is real. I've had such bad luck when it comes to Minecraft content recently. This is just... How am I supposed to sit here and tell you that this is good? I can't. Vibrant Visuals doesn't hide the faults here enough. This is absolute pants, man. And to release on day one and take the shine away from Vibrant Visual. And then again, you just see this face again and again and again. Don't buy this. We're going to the ancient city. And so here we are in the ancient city then, and I've immediately worked out what it is I don't like about this pack. It's not just the photorealism. It's not just the fact that it's 10 years too old. Subtlety is taken out of this pack. We've seen it in other Vibrant Visual Texture Packs with the Skulk, where they've done something amazing with it. They've let your imagination take over. They've let the visuals do the work. Here they've just gone, our Skulk is blue. This is dreadful. It's absolutely embarrassing. I'm going to drink this night vision potion to see if it does anything. It doesn't. So night vision potion doesn't work here. I don't even know how that happens. Let's just get the Warden out here. But this blue is terrible. I need you guys, if you like this pack, I need you to get into the comments and tell me why. But I'm about ready to lose my mind. Let's get the Warden out here. And I think the Warden should be about to spawn. He is. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at this fairly. Everything from the neck up, I like. I like the little eye effect. So much so that he doesn't want me to see it. But I like that little eye effect with the movement going around. It's so much better than it looked in the Drowned. That's cool. I don't like the models of the arms. And again, I don't like the way the texture's wrapping around. He, for some reason, has souls coming from him, which I don't quite understand. But okay. But yeah, the neck up I like. The neck down I could live without, to be fair. Right, what am I going to give this texture pack out of 10? Yes, we are back to ranking them now. Honestly, I've got a number in my head. And I'm like, it's too high. I don't want to give it a 1 out of 10. I kind of don't want to give it a 2 out of 10. I'm going to lean with a 3 out of 10. And that is me very much trying to find a positive here. And also blaming Mojang and Minecraft for a lot of the lag issues and crash issues that I've been having trying to play this. But if we go through what's terrible about this, well, I feel like I can just show you that and you'd probably know what I mean. But the forced skin change to make me look like the love child of teenage Johnny Depp and teenage Danny Trejo can get in the bin straight away. The photorealism and the way the things are wrapped around blocks and mobs and mob models can get in the bin. Absolutely. I like the way bricks look, and I like tiny little elements like the Warden's head, like the Elder Guardian's eyes. I liked those. The Enderman can get in the bin. The End Void can get in the bin. The Nether can get in the bin. Like, so much of this pack doesn't hit. It changes sounds, it changes models, it changes textures, it changes vibrant visual effects, and all of it meshes up together to make a big bag of poop, in my opinion. I could easily make this a 2 out of 10. I could easily make this a 1 out of 10. But it's got to the point where I can't see what's broken by Minecraft and what doesn't work in this pack. I really hoped that we had left these kind of packs back in fancy graphics. This didn't need to be a vibrant visual pack. And honestly, it answers all of the questions of what happens if you take a terrible realism texture pack and wrap it in vibrant visuals. You get poop that lags. That's the best I've got for you here, I'm afraid. If you like it, you have to let me know what you like. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I never do that. If you like something I don't, I never tell you you're wrong. I need to know what it is I'm missing about packs like this, because this isn't it, coach. Not for me. I'm sorry. And now that I'm back to being me, we can take a look at my texture pack review database over on dasmanblogs.blogspot.com. That's my website where you can see written texture pack reviews and my entire database of texture pack review scores. Now, I've split the texture pack review databases into 2 databases now, one for vibrant visuals and one for standard texture packs. And a 3.0 for Ultra Realism's vibrant visual texture packs puts it firmly bottom of the 3 vibrant visual texture packs that I have looked at. I've gone back and added scores for Prisma and Luminous, 9 and 8 respectively, and this one sits a far way below both of those. If we have a look at GoE on the standard texture packs, we can see that a 3.0 rating puts this in line with the texture pack Perfect Realism X128. And I've got to be completely honest with you, I am very much vindicated in my choice there. It fits exactly the same as Perfect Realism X128. Gone are the days of Realism Sci-Fi 128X and Clearcraft, and unfortunately this sits right down there at the bottom as some of the worst packs I've ever seen. And there we have it. Thank you for checking out today's texture pack review. Please drop a comment with your review of the pack. I love to read what you guys are all thinking, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. If you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button today as well and help the channel grow. I'll see you guys in the next video.